I've got a colleague who's a Middlesbrough supporter, and they wanted to carry. They're wanting to carry now, you know. I mean, there's dear me, you know.
Yeah.
That's how, you know, it's interesting. But basically, I don't think we'll go down as we've got too much in the bank at the moment. But basically, I would just like a few more points just to make that out of the question.
Stop people like me talking about it. That's what would happen. A win or two, you know.
That's right.
And that would happen.
Yeah.
From a Newcastle point of view, it's interesting actually, John, to talk about what would constitute a successful league finish, because we'll come on to the FA Cup and the dreadful draw, worst possible draw, in just a minute. But as far as a league finishing position is concerned, what would you consider successful? What would you be happy with?
Well, I at the start of the season said I would take 7th, and you know, a decent run in the Champions League. We had rotten luck, and I still think back to that PSG game. Excuse me. I was actually just speaking to Andor, and I did actually text the show the other night to say I think we could get 60 to 64 points as a total. But when you actually look at down the fixtures, obviously I know we've got Chelsea next, and we've not got a good record. But then you've got Southampton and Everton at home. I'd be looking at maximum points with both of them. Fulham will be a tricky game. You could get a point out of there. We've got a good record against Tottenham, but obviously they're pushing for Champions League, and then you've also got Man United in the mix. But then after that, you've got Sheffield United, Burnley, Brighton and Brentford. And I honestly think you could get maximum points out of them. So it's not a foregone conclusion that we could even get 6th or even at a push 5th.
I'll ask you the same question, Andy, before we move on. What would, for you, constitute a successful finishing position in the league? Is it all about European football?
Look, after tasting European football last season, albeit at the highest level in the Champions League, you would love to get it again. You know, whether that be Europa League or Conference League, you know, whichever it is, you would love to do it all over again.